Hello. In today's video, we're going to take a closer look at what hot dip galvanizing is, how it's achieved, and most importantly, how it benefits you. I'm Vince, one of the directors here at Action. Put simply, hot dip galvanizing is a protective coating applied to raw steel, which is brought about by coating the steel in a layer of zinc. Now, this is done by immersing the steel in a bath of molten zinc at temperatures between 445 and 465 degrees Celsius. But to get to this final result, the steel goes through an 8-step process, as can be seen in the following video clips. So firstly, it's cleaned in caustic bath. This completely removes any surface impurities such as paint and rust, etc. It is then rinsed to wash off the caustic solution. It's dipped in a pickling acid solution next to remove mill scale, otherwise known as flaky rust. Again, it's rinsed to wash off the pickling solution. Then it's coated in a flux, often zinc ammonium chloride, to inhibit oxidation of the clean surface, which when dried aids in the process of the liquid zinc adhering to the steel. And then it's dried to remove all moisture. Finally, it's dipped in molten zinc. This is done slowly to minimize any hot air being trapped inside the steel and exploding under the pressure. Lastly, the steel is cooled in a quench tank to reduce its temperature and prevent undesirable reactions between the newly formed coating and the surrounding atmosphere. So, how does hot dip galvanizing actually work as a protective coating? Well, we can break this down into 3 points. Number 1 is barrier protection. Because zinc is so dense, it is very hard for anything to penetrate it. Number 2 is what's known as cathodic protection. Zinc corrodes preferentially to steel, but at a much slower rate, so that even if the zinc coating is damaged on your steelwork, the zinc in the area will still protect the steel from corrosion. That's what's sometimes referred to as a sacrificial coating. The third type of protection is called the zinc patina. This occurs when the zinc metal is exposed to the oxygen in the air and reacts with the oxygen to form a zinc hydroxide. Over time, the zinc hydroxide is exposed to moisture in the air, a thin layer of zinc carbonate forms. It's this passive patina film that is tightly bound to the zinc of the galvanized coating and is what makes a hot dip galvanized coating so durable. So you might be wondering, how long does hot dip galvanizing actually last? Well, the short answer is it's going to outlive you. The American Galvanizing Association reckons that when used in a rural environment, hot dip galvanized steel won't need maintenance for 100 years. That's all pretty impressive, but what's the benefits of having your shed structure hot dip galvanized? Firstly, hot dip galvanizing has the lowest long-term cost because you don't need to spend any time or money touching up and repairing the steelwork. Secondly, when compared to other forms of coating, hot dip galvanizing has the lowest requirement for maintenance. Third, it's the toughest coating. Hot dip galvanized steel is incredibly durable and damage resistant. And finally, it provides complete protection. Because the steel has been immersed in a bath with molten zinc, every corner and recess in inaccessible area has been coated and therefore protected by the zinc. So there you go. There's a very quick wrap on hot dip galvanizing. Thank you, and as always, if you have any questions, please reach out to us. We are more than happy to help.